The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them.
Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running to the left. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope he gets better. No gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Davis looking to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the 1st drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hands it off. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Back's got it. Touchdown, South Alabama. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
South Alabama, 14, Hawaii, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a gap. It's Bullock. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Jaguars line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Touchdown, Hawaii! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Here we go. Do the show. Right.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Davis looking to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Rainbow.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Lining up to add another.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The play action fake. Under fire. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Davenport. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Now he's looking into the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Davis will throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And back to the air on second down. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready.
They're going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Hawaii. Stealing a score on special teams.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Bullock. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jaguars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Davis looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Booth. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Hauls it in. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
14.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Bullock. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Oh, what a move.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Davis will throw. Finds his man. It's Sims. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking for a crease. It's Barfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
55, South Alabama, 14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position.
Alabama Jaguars will take over, 1st and 10.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah,
Lots of running room. He's at the 30. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Jaguars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Base 27, jump.
Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Fires to the tight end. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heel.
Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And 1st down for the offense.
The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear.
White 53. White 53.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, South Alabama. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He was really bothered by those two picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll try the outside to the left. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Got a man. It's Woods. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike.
Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Jaguars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Jaguars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
first snap of the drive from the 25. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get high! Get high! Get high! Get high!
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the... The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UMass offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
To the air, it's Jordan. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
First down for the offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Weeks. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And that one's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
UMass will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Of 13. And first down for the offense.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He'll do it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Pass interference.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Off play action on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Pass interference.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, trying to push it deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And it's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harding. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give from the gun. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss to the outside.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Slams it ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
UMass will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UMass offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Handoff from the shotgun.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Weeks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone.
2nd down coming up.
Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Bunch formation for these receivers. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Massey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's the handoff. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Quick strike complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Off play action. That's caught. It's Price. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Searching forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They punt it away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try the run. Thrust that arm out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Find some fresh air. Moving past the 25. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He's got the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's trying to get it in. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up.
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jordan. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Takes the handoff. It's Griffin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Running to Green. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Got his man. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Some misdirection with the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
That's a first down for the offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was